In the art of living wisely, every detail counts, every moment matters. These words resonate deeply as we embark on a journey to explore the profound wisdom and practical guidance that Stoicism offers in navigating the complexities of life. In this episode, we delve into the timeless teachings of Stoic philosophy, uncovering insights that can empower us to live with greater clarity, resilience, and fulfillment. Drawing from the wisdom of ancient Stoic thinkers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, we embark on a quest to discover how their principles can enrich our lives and help us cultivate a deeper sense of purpose, meaning, and joy. Join us as we embark on this transformative journey and explore the art of living wisely according to the Stoic tradition. Chapter 1: Embracing Virtue as the Highest Good. In the pursuit of a life well lived, the Stoics emphasize the central importance of virtue as the highest good. Unlike external possessions or fleeting pleasures, virtue is an intrinsic quality that lies within our control and defines the essence of our character. Stoic philosophers teach us that true happiness and fulfillment stem not from external circumstances, but from the cultivation of virtuous qualities such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. At the core of Stoic ethics lies the concept of eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or fulfillment. Eudaimonia is not merely a state of fleeting happiness or pleasure, but rather a deep sense of contentment and well-being that arises from living in accordance with virtue. The Stoics believe that by aligning our actions and intentions with the principles of virtue, we can attain a state of inner peace and tranquility that transcends the ups and downs of external events. Central to the Stoic conception of virtue is the idea of living in harmony with nature. Stoic thinkers such as Epictetus remind us that we are part of a larger cosmic order governed by rational principles. By embracing our role as rational beings and aligning our actions with the natural order, we can cultivate a sense of inner harmony and tranquility. Moreover, the Stoics emphasize the importance of practicing virtue not as a means to an end, but as an end in itself. Unlike other philosophical schools that may view virtue as a means to attain external goods or rewards, Stoicism teaches us to value virtue for its own sake. As Marcus Aurelius writes in his Meditations, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In our journey to embrace virtue as the highest good, we are called to cultivate a mindset of moral integrity, resilience, and self-mastery. By honing our virtues and aligning our actions with ethical principles, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity, regardless of the external circumstances we may face. As we delve deeper into the teachings of Stoicism, let us reflect on the timeless wisdom of embracing virtue as the cornerstone of a life well lived. In doing so, we can unlock the true potential of our humanity and strive to live in accordance with the highest ideals of wisdom, courage, and moral excellence. Chapter 2: Cultivating Inner Resilience Through Stoic Practices. In the face of life's inevitable challenges and adversities, Stoicism offers a set of practical tools and techniques to cultivate inner resilience and fortitude. At the heart of Stoic practices lies the notion of embracing adversity as an opportunity for growth and transformation, rather than a source of suffering or despair. One of the fundamental practices of Stoicism is the discipline of perception, which involves learning to see events and circumstances with clarity and objectivity. Stoic philosophers teach us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is beyond it, focusing our attention and energy on the former while accepting the latter with equanimity. By adopting a perspective of detachment and rationality, we can free ourselves from the grip of irrational emotions and cultivate a sense of inner peace and tranquility. Another key Stoic practice is the contemplation of death, which serves as a powerful reminder of the impermanence of life and the importance of living each moment with purpose and intention. Stoic thinkers such as Seneca encourage us to embrace mortality not with fear or anxiety, but with a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to live fully and authentically. By confronting our own mortality, we can gain perspective on the fleeting nature of life and prioritize what truly matters most to us. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of resilience through the practice of negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing ourselves to cope with adversity, thereby inoculating ourselves against fear and anxiety. By confronting our fears and anxieties head-on, we can build psychological resilience and develop the courage to face life's challenges with grace and composure. In addition to these practices, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate virtues such as courage, temperance, and wisdom in our daily lives. By embodying these virtues and aligning our actions with ethical principles, we can build a foundation of inner strength and integrity that enables us to navigate life's complexities with grace and dignity. As we engage in the practice of Stoicism and cultivate inner resilience, let us remember that the journey toward self-mastery is ongoing and ever-evolving. By embracing the principles of Stoic philosophy and integrating them into our daily lives, we can cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace, resilience, and well-being that enables us to thrive in the face of adversity. Chapter 3 are embracing virtue as the highest good. In the philosophy of Stoicism, virtue is considered the highest good, the ultimate goal of human life. Unlike external possessions or circumstances, which are subject to change and beyond our control, virtue is something that lies within our power to cultivate and nurture. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment can only be found through the practice of virtue, which encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By aligning our thoughts, actions, and intentions with these virtuous principles, we can live in harmony with the natural order of the universe and cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that transcends external circumstances. One of the central tenets of Stoic ethics is the concept of eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or fulfillment. According to the Stoics, eudaimonia is not contingent upon external wealth or success, but is rather the result of living in accordance with virtue and reason. By prioritizing the development of virtuous character traits and aligning our actions with ethical principles, we can cultivate a deeper sense of well-being and purpose in our lives. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to approach challenges and setbacks as opportunities for moral growth and self-improvement. Rather than succumbing to despair or frustration in the face of adversity, we can choose to view obstacles as tests of our character and opportunities to demonstrate courage, resilience, and integrity. By embracing challenges with a spirit of fortitude and determination, we can cultivate inner strength and resilience that enable us to thrive in even the most difficult circumstances. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This sentiment encapsulates the Stoic approach to virtue, emphasizing the importance of cultivating a mindset of resilience and equanimity in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. By focusing on what lies within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that transcends external circumstances. In summary, embracing virtue as the highest good is central to the philosophy of Stoicism. By prioritizing the development of virtuous character traits and aligning our actions with ethical principles, we can cultivate a deeper sense of well-being, purpose, and fulfillment in our lives. As we strive to live in accordance with virtue, let us remember that the journey toward eudaimonia is not always easy, but it is ultimately the path to a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Chapter 4: Cultivating Inner Resilience Through Stoic Practices. Stoicism offers a wealth of practical techniques and exercises designed to cultivate inner resilience and fortitude in the face of life's challenges. These practices are grounded in the Stoic principles of focusing on what is within our control, accepting the inevitable aspects of life, and cultivating a mindset of equanimity and tranquility. In this chapter, we will explore some of the most powerful Stoic practices for developing inner resilience and navigating life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. One of the foundational practices of Stoicism is the discipline of perception, which involves learning to see the world with clarity and objectivity. This practice encourages us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, focusing our attention and energy on the former while accepting the latter with equanimity. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance and detachment, we can free ourselves from unnecessary anxiety and frustration, allowing us to approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and perspective. Another key Stoic practice is the contemplation of our own mortality. The Stoics believed that by regularly reflecting on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the present moment and cultivate a sense of urgency in living virtuously. This practice encourages us to prioritize what truly matters and to make the most of the time we have, rather than squandering it on trivial pursuits or worrying about things beyond our control. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. This involves developing the capacity to endure hardship with grace and dignity, recognizing that challenges are an inevitable part of the human experience. One powerful Stoic technique for building resilience is the practice of negative visualization, which involves imagining the worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing ourselves to face them. By confronting our fears and anxieties head-on, we can diminish their power over us and cultivate a greater sense of inner strength and resilience. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to embrace discomfort and hardship as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Rather than avoiding difficult situations or seeking comfort at all costs, we can learn to lean into discomfort and challenge ourselves to grow stronger in the process. This might involve voluntarily exposing ourselves to hardship, such as fasting or cold exposure, or simply embracing the discomfort of difficult conversations or challenging tasks. By willingly embracing discomfort, we can develop greater resilience and fortitude, enabling us to thrive in even the most adverse circumstances. In summary, cultivating inner resilience through Stoic practices involves learning to see the world with clarity and objectivity, accepting the inevitability of life's challenges, and developing the capacity to endure hardship with grace and dignity. By regularly practicing techniques such as the discipline of perception, contemplation of mortality, and embracing discomfort, we can cultivate a mindset of equanimity and resilience that enables us to navigate life's ups and downs with wisdom and grace. Chapter 5: Finding Peace in the Present Moment. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's all too easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of activity, constantly chasing after the next goal or milestone without taking the time to appreciate the present moment. Yet, according to Stoic philosophy, true peace and contentment can only be found by learning to fully inhabit the present moment, letting go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. One of the key Stoic practices for finding peace in the present moment is the cultivation of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying deliberate attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, without judgment or attachment. By learning to observe our inner experiences with curiosity and openness, we can develop a deeper awareness of the present moment and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and tranquility. Another important Stoic practice for finding peace in the present moment is the contemplation of impermanence. The Stoics believed that everything in life is fleeting and transient, and that clinging to things that are ultimately beyond our control only leads to suffering. By accepting the impermanent nature of all things, we can learn to let go of attachments and expectations, freeing ourselves from the grip of anxiety and discontent. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to embrace the idea of amor fati, or the love of fate. This involves learning to embrace whatever life throws our way, whether it be joy or sorrow, success or failure, with equanimity and acceptance. By learning to see every experience as an opportunity for growth and learning, we can cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the richness and complexity of life itself. In addition to mindfulness, contemplation of impermanence, and amor fati, Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in alignment with our values and principles. By clarifying our core values and committing to living in accordance with them, we can find greater meaning and purpose in our lives, regardless of external circumstances. This involves making conscious choices about how we spend our time and energy, prioritizing the things that truly matter to us and letting go of distractions and trivial pursuits. In summary, finding peace in the present moment involves cultivating mindfulness, embracing impermanence, practicing amor fati, and living in alignment with our values. By learning to fully inhabit the present moment, letting go of attachments and expectations, and embracing whatever life throws our way with equanimity and acceptance, we can find true peace and contentment in the midst of life's inevitable ups and downs. Chapter 6: Cultivating Resilience in the Face of Adversity. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that can shake us to our core and test our resilience. In the face of adversity, Stoicism offers powerful tools and strategies for cultivating resilience and inner strength, allowing us to navigate life's storms with grace and courage. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control and what is beyond it. According to Stoic philosophy, while we may not be able to control external events or circumstances, we always retain control over our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By focusing our energy on what we can control, namely, our own responses to life's challenges, we can cultivate a sense of inner resilience and empowerment, even in the face of adversity. Another important Stoic practice for cultivating resilience is the contemplation of adversity. Rather than viewing obstacles and setbacks as inherently negative or insurmountable, Stoicism teaches us to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. By reframing adversity as a natural and inevitable part of the human experience, we can develop a more adaptive and resilient mindset, capable of bouncing back from even the most difficult circumstances. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of maintaining perspective in the face of adversity. When we encounter challenges or setbacks, it's all too easy to become consumed by negative emotions such as fear, anger, or despair. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us to take a step back and adopt a broader perspective, recognizing that even the most difficult situations are ultimately temporary and transient. By zooming out and viewing our challenges in the context of the larger tapestry of our lives, we can find a sense of perspective and resilience that allows us to weather life's storms with grace and equanimity. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to embrace the concept of the obstacle is the way. Rather than viewing obstacles as barriers to our goals and aspirations, Stoicism encourages us to see them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By reframing obstacles as challenges to be overcome rather than insurmountable roadblocks, we can develop a mindset of resilience and determination that empowers us to overcome even the most daunting challenges. In summary, cultivating resilience in the face of adversity involves focusing on what is within our control, reframing adversity as an opportunity for growth, maintaining perspective, and embracing the obstacle as the way forward. By adopting a Stoic mindset and practicing these principles, we can cultivate inner resilience and strength that allows us to navigate life's challenges with courage, grace, and dignity. Chapter 7: Finding Tranquility Amidst Chaos. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's all too easy to become overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, and the relentless demands of our daily responsibilities. However, Stoicism offers a timeless antidote to the chaos of the world, a path to finding tranquility and inner peace amidst the storm. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept of ataraxia, or tranquility of mind. According to the Stoics, true happiness and fulfillment come not from external possessions or achievements, but from cultivating a sense of inner calm and serenity that is impervious to the fluctuations of fortune. By learning to detach ourselves from the constant whirlwind of desires, fears, and anxieties that often plague the human mind, we can discover a profound sense of tranquility and contentment that transcends the ups and downs of life. One of the key practices for finding tranquility in Stoicism is the discipline of desire. Rather than chasing after external pleasures or possessions in the hopes of finding happiness, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate an attitude of detachment and indifference towards the things that lie beyond our control. By learning to desire only that which is within our power, namely, our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of external circumstances and find a deeper, more enduring source of contentment within ourselves. Another important aspect of finding tranquility in Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness. By cultivating present moment awareness and learning to fully inhabit the here and now, we can free ourselves from the grip of anxious thoughts about the past or future and find peace in the present moment. Mindfulness allows us to step off the relentless treadmill of the mind and reconnect with the richness and beauty of life as it unfolds before us, moment by moment. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of acceptance and resilience in finding tranquility amidst chaos. Rather than resisting or fighting against the inevitable ups and downs of life, Stoicism encourages us to embrace them with equanimity and grace. By accepting life's challenges with a spirit of resilience and fortitude, we can find peace even in the midst of adversity and discover a sense of inner strength that allows us to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. In summary, finding tranquility amidst chaos in Stoicism involves cultivating an attitude of detachment and indifference towards external circumstances, practicing mindfulness to fully inhabit the present moment, and embracing acceptance and resilience in the face of life's challenges. By following these principles and practices, we can discover a profound sense of inner peace and contentment that transcends the chaos of the world and find true happiness and fulfillment within ourselves. Chapter 8: The Stoic Practice of Self-Reflection. Self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, serving as a powerful tool for self-improvement and personal growth. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic practice of self-reflection and its transformative potential in our lives. At its core, self-reflection in Stoicism involves examining our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with honesty and clarity, seeking to understand ourselves more deeply and identify areas where we can cultivate virtue and wisdom. By turning our attention inward and engaging in regular self-examination, we can gain valuable insights into our character and behavior, paving the way for meaningful change and growth. One of the key aspects of self-reflection in Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness. By cultivating present moment awareness and learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can develop a greater understanding of our inner landscape and gain insight into the underlying patterns and tendencies that shape our lives. Mindfulness allows us to step back from our automatic reactions and impulses, giving us the freedom to choose our responses thoughtfully and intentionally. Another important aspect of self-reflection in Stoicism is the examination of our values and priorities. Stoic philosophy teaches us to align our actions with our highest ideals and principles, living in accordance with virtue and wisdom rather than being swayed by fleeting desires or external pressures. Through self-reflection, we can clarify our values and identify areas where we may be falling short of our ideals, allowing us to make conscious choices that are in line with our deepest aspirations. Self-reflection also plays a crucial role in the Stoic practice of ethical development. By critically examining our actions and motivations, we can identify areas where we may be acting out of selfishness, greed, or other vices, and strive to cultivate virtues such as courage, temperance, and justice instead. Through regular self-examination, we can gradually refine our character and become more virtuous individuals, contributing to the greater good of humanity and living a life of meaning and purpose. In summary, self-reflection is a vital practice in Stoicism, offering us a powerful tool for self-discovery, personal growth, and ethical development. By cultivating mindfulness, examining our values, and reflecting on our actions with honesty and clarity, we can deepen our understanding of ourselves, align our lives with our highest ideals, and embark on a journey of transformation and self-mastery. Chapter 9: Embracing Adversity with Stoic Resilience. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, presenting us with challenges, setbacks, and hardships that can test our resolve and resilience. In this chapter, we delve into the Stoic approach to adversity, exploring how the principles of Stoicism can help us cultivate inner strength and resilience in the face of life's trials. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that while we may not always have control over external events, we do have control over our internal responses to them. This principle lies at the heart of Stoic resilience, empowering us to face adversity with courage, resilience, and equanimity. Rather than succumbing to despair or frustration when faced with difficult circumstances, Stoicism teaches us to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. One of the key practices in cultivating Stoic resilience is the concept of the dichotomy of control. According to this principle, there are things that are within our control, such as our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, and things that are beyond our control, such as external events and other people's behavior. By focusing our energy on what we can control and accepting with grace the things we cannot control, we can maintain inner peace and resilience in the face of adversity. Another important aspect of Stoic resilience is the practice of negative visualization. This involves contemplating the worst-case scenarios and imagining ourselves facing adversity with courage and resilience. By mentally preparing ourselves for challenges, we can develop a sense of inner strength and resilience that enables us to face adversity with greater calm and clarity. Stoicism also teaches us to reframe our perspective on adversity, viewing it not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a valuable opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Rather than seeing adversity as a setback or a punishment, Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace it as a chance to strengthen our character, develop resilience, and cultivate virtues such as courage, patience, and perseverance. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining a sense of perspective in the face of adversity. By recognizing the impermanence of all things and the interconnectedness of the universe, we can gain a broader perspective on our own struggles and challenges. This broader perspective can help us navigate adversity with greater grace and resilience, knowing that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope and opportunity for growth. In summary, Stoic resilience offers us a powerful framework for facing adversity with courage, resilience, and equanimity. By embracing the principles of Stoicism and cultivating inner strength through practices such as the dichotomy of control, negative visualization, and maintaining perspective, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, emerging stronger and wiser on the other side. Chapter 10. Cultivating Stoic Tranquility in a Turbulent World. In a world filled with constant noise, chaos, and uncertainty, finding inner peace and tranquility can seem like an elusive goal. However, Stoic philosophy offers us timeless wisdom and practical strategies for cultivating a sense of calm and serenity amidst the storms of life. At the heart of Stoic tranquility lies the concept of ataraxia, or inner peace. This state of tranquility is not dependent on external circumstances, but is rather cultivated through the practice of virtue and the cultivation of a resilient mindset. In this chapter, we explore how the principles of Stoicism can help us find inner peace and tranquility in a turbulent world. One of the key practices in cultivating Stoic tranquility is the discipline of desire. Stoicism teaches us to temper our desires and attachments, recognizing that excessive attachment to external things can lead to turmoil and unrest. By cultivating a mindset of contentment and gratitude for what we have, rather than constantly yearning for more, we can find greater peace and tranquility in our lives. Another important aspect of Stoic tranquility is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, and cultivating a sense of inner stillness and calm. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can learn to detach ourselves from the incessant chatter of the mind and find refuge in the present moment. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of acceptance and resilience in the face of adversity. Rather than resisting or fighting against the inevitable challenges and setbacks of life, Stoicism encourages us to accept them with grace and equanimity. By embracing life's ups and downs as natural and inevitable aspects of the human experience, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that transcends external circumstances. Another powerful practice for cultivating Stoic tranquility is the contemplation of the cosmos. Stoic philosophy encourages us to contemplate the vastness of the universe and our place within it, recognizing that our individual concerns and worries are but fleeting specks in the grand scheme of things. By gaining a broader perspective on our own lives and the world around us, we can find solace in the knowledge that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. In summary, Stoic philosophy offers us a wealth of wisdom and practical strategies for cultivating inner peace and tranquility in a turbulent world. By practicing the disciplines of desire, mindfulness, acceptance, and cosmic contemplation, we can find refuge from the storms of life and cultivate a sense of inner stillness and calm that is unshakable amidst the chaos of the world. Chapter 11: Stoic Practices for Cultivating Resilience in Times of Adversity. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, and how we respond to adversity often determines our overall well-being and happiness. Stoicism offers a robust framework for cultivating resilience and fortitude in the face of life's inevitable trials and tribulations. In this chapter, we explore some key Stoic practices for navigating adversity with grace and resilience. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the notion of amor fati, or the love of fate. This concept teaches us to embrace whatever happens to us, whether it be favorable or unfavorable, as an essential component of our life's journey. By cultivating an attitude of acceptance and gratitude for all experiences, even the most difficult ones, we can transform adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Another important Stoic practice for cultivating resilience is the discipline of perception. Stoicism teaches us that it is not external events themselves that cause us distress, but rather our interpretation of those events. By reframing our perspective and choosing to view adversity as a natural and inevitable part of life, we can diminish its power to cause us suffering and instead find strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of maintaining a sense of perspective during difficult times. The Stoics practice negative visualization, deliberately contemplating worst-case scenarios in order to prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for adversity. By mentally rehearsing how we would respond to various challenges, we can cultivate resilience and fortitude that will serve us well when adversity inevitably strikes. Another powerful Stoic practice for navigating adversity is the cultivation of equanimity. Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and composed in the face of both success and failure, recognizing that both are transient and ultimately beyond our control. By cultivating a mindset of equanimity, we can weather life's storms with grace and dignity, knowing that our worth is not determined by external circumstances. Finally, Stoicism teaches us the importance of maintaining a sense of purpose and meaning, even in the midst of adversity. By focusing on what is within our control, namely, our thoughts, actions, and values, we can find meaning and fulfillment even in the most challenging of circumstances. By aligning ourselves with our highest principles and values, we can transcend adversity and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. In summary, Stoicism offers us a powerful toolkit for cultivating resilience and fortitude in times of adversity. By embracing amor fati, reframing our perspective, maintaining a sense of perspective, cultivating equanimity, and focusing on our values and purpose, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, emerging stronger and more resilient than ever before. Chapter 12: Stoic Practices for Cultivating Inner Peace and Tranquility. In our fast-paced and often chaotic world, finding inner peace and tranquility can seem like an elusive goal. However, Stoicism offers us a wealth of practices and principles for cultivating a sense of calm and serenity amidst the storms of life. In this chapter, we explore some key Stoic practices for finding inner peace and tranquility in our daily lives. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control and what is outside of our control. The Stoics recognized that much of the suffering we experience is the result of trying to control things that are ultimately beyond our power. By focusing our attention and energy on what is within our control, namely, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances. Another important Stoic practice for finding inner peace is the cultivation of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying deliberate and non-judgmental attention to the present moment without getting caught up in worries about the past or future. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them, allowing us to experience a greater sense of inner peace and tranquility. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of accepting the inherent impermanence of life. The Stoics recognized that everything in the world is subject to change and flux, and that clinging to things that are impermanent only leads to suffering. By cultivating an attitude of acceptance and letting go of our attachments to things that are fleeting, we can find a deeper sense of peace and tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding inner peace is the cultivation of gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the simple pleasures and blessings that life has to offer, even in the midst of adversity. By focusing our attention on the things that we have rather than the things that we lack, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude that brings us joy and contentment, regardless of our external circumstances. Finally, Stoicism teaches us the importance of living in accordance with our highest values and principles. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of virtue and integrity, regardless of external rewards or recognition. By aligning our actions with our values and principles, we can find a deep and lasting sense of inner peace and tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances. In summary, Stoicism offers us a wealth of practices and principles for cultivating inner peace and tranquility in our daily lives. By focusing on what is within our control, cultivating mindfulness, accepting the impermanence of life, cultivating gratitude, and living in accordance with our highest values and principles, we can find a deep and lasting sense of peace and tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances. Chapter 13: Stoic Wisdom for Navigating Adversity with Grace. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that can often leave us feeling overwhelmed and defeated. However, Stoicism offers us a powerful framework for navigating adversity with grace and resilience. In this chapter, we explore some key Stoic teachings and practices for facing adversity with courage and wisdom. One of the central teachings of Stoicism is the idea that adversity is an inevitable part of life. The Stoics believed that challenges and setbacks are simply opportunities for growth and self-improvement, and that by embracing adversity rather than resisting it, we can cultivate greater strength and resilience. Instead of viewing adversity as something to be avoided or overcome, Stoicism teaches us to see it as an opportunity for learning and growth. One powerful Stoic practice for navigating adversity is the practice of negative visualization. Negative visualization involves contemplating the worst-case scenarios that could occur in our lives, and then mentally preparing ourselves to face them with courage and resilience. By imagining the worst-case scenarios in advance, we can cultivate a sense of emotional resilience that allows us to face adversity with grace and equanimity. Another important Stoic teaching for navigating adversity is the concept of amor fati, or the love of fate. Amor fati involves accepting and embracing whatever life throws our way, whether it be good or bad, and finding meaning and purpose in every experience. Instead of lamenting the challenges and setbacks we face, Stoicism teaches us to embrace them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of maintaining perspective in the face of adversity. The Stoics believed that our perspective plays a crucial role in how we experience and respond to adversity, and that by adopting a more rational and objective perspective, we can navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. Instead of allowing ourselves to be consumed by negative emotions such as fear or despair, Stoicism teaches us to step back and view our challenges from a broader perspective, recognizing that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Another powerful Stoic practice for navigating adversity is the cultivation of resilience through voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed that by intentionally exposing ourselves to discomfort and adversity in small doses, we can build greater resilience and strength to face life's challenges with grace and equanimity. By willingly embracing discomfort, whether it be through physical exercise, fasting, or other forms of self-discipline, we can develop the inner strength and resilience needed to navigate adversity with courage and wisdom. In summary, Stoicism offers us a wealth of teachings and practices for navigating adversity with grace and resilience. By embracing adversity as an opportunity for growth, cultivating the love of fate, maintaining perspective, and building resilience through voluntary discomfort, we can face life's challenges with courage and wisdom, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Chapter 14: Cultivating Inner Peace Through Stoic Practices. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, finding inner peace can seem like an elusive goal. However, Stoicism offers us a roadmap for cultivating inner peace and tranquility amidst life's ups and downs. In this chapter, we delve into some key Stoic practices for cultivating inner peace and serenity. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the idea that our peace of mind is not dependent on external circumstances, but rather on our own internal state. Stoicism teaches us that true peace comes from within, and that we have the power to cultivate inner tranquility regardless of what is happening in the external world. One powerful Stoic practice for cultivating inner peace is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves bringing our attention fully to the present moment, without judgment or attachment to the past or future. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them, allowing us to experience a greater sense of inner calm and clarity. Another important Stoic practice for cultivating inner peace is the practice of acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to accept things as they are, rather than resisting or fighting against them. By accepting the present moment exactly as it is, we can find peace and contentment regardless of our external circumstances. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of focusing on what is within our control. While there are many things in life that are beyond our control, Stoicism teaches us that we always have control over our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By focusing our energy on what is within our control, we can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and empowerment. One powerful Stoic practice for cultivating inner peace is the practice of gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the many blessings in our lives, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we can shift our focus away from what is lacking or missing in our lives, and instead focus on the abundance and richness that surrounds us. Another important Stoic practice for cultivating inner peace is the practice of detachment. Stoicism teaches us to let go of attachments to external things such as wealth, fame, or status, and instead focus on cultivating inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, and compassion. By detaching ourselves from the pursuit of external rewards, we can find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. In summary, Stoicism offers us a wealth of teachings and practices for cultivating inner peace and tranquility. By practicing mindfulness, acceptance, focusing on what is within our control, cultivating gratitude, and practicing detachment, we can find greater peace and contentment amidst life's challenges and uncertainties. Chapter 15: Embracing Stoic Virtues for a Fulfilling Life. As we near the conclusion of our journey through Stoicism, it's important to reflect on the virtues that lie at the heart of this ancient philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that living a fulfilling life is not about accumulating wealth, fame, or power, but rather about cultivating inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and compassion. In this final chapter, we explore how embracing these Stoic virtues can lead to a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Wisdom is the first virtue of Stoicism, and it is often considered the foundation upon which all other virtues are built. Wisdom involves cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, others, and the world around us, and using this understanding to make wise choices and decisions in our lives. By embracing wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with clarity and insight, and avoid being swayed by irrational desires or emotions. Courage is another key virtue of Stoicism, and it involves facing life's difficulties with resilience, determination, and fortitude. Courage is not about the absence of fear, but rather about the ability to act in spite of fear and to confront adversity with strength and dignity. By cultivating courage, we can overcome obstacles, pursue our goals with confidence, and live with integrity and honor. Justice is also central to the Stoic philosophy, and it involves treating others with fairness, kindness, and compassion. Stoicism teaches us that we are all part of a larger community and that we have a responsibility to contribute to the well-being of others and to strive for justice and equality in our interactions with others. By embracing justice, we can build stronger, more harmonious relationships and create a more just and equitable society. Finally, compassion is perhaps the most essential virtue of Stoicism, as it involves cultivating a deep sense of empathy and compassion for all living beings. Compassion is the antidote to selfishness and greed, and it involves opening our hearts to the suffering of others and taking action to alleviate that suffering whenever possible. By embracing compassion, we can cultivate deeper connections with others, foster a greater sense of empathy and understanding, and contribute to the greater good of humanity. In conclusion, Stoicism offers us a powerful framework for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. By embracing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and compassion, we can cultivate inner strength, resilience, and integrity, and lead lives that are aligned with our values and principles. As we continue on our journey through life, may we strive to embody these Stoic virtues in all that we do, and may we find greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment along the way. As we draw the curtains on our journey through the intricacies of Stoic philosophy, it's imperative to recognize that the pursuit of wisdom isn't a destination, but rather a perpetual odyssey. Stoicism, with its profound insights into the human condition, serves as a beacon illuminating the path toward a life imbued with purpose, resilience, and tranquility. Throughout our discourse, we've delved deep into the core tenets of Stoicism, uncovering a treasure trove of practical wisdom applicable to the complexities of modern existence. From the fundamental principle of distinguishing between what lies within our sphere of control and what doesn't, to the cultivation of virtues such as courage, wisdom, and temperance, Stoicism offers a roadmap for navigating life's tumultuous waters with equanimity and grace. As we reflect on our journey, let us internalize the teachings of Stoicism and integrate them into our daily lives. Let us strive to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, to confront challenges with courage and resilience, and to approach each moment with mindfulness and intentionality. In closing, let us not view the culmination of our exploration as an endpoint, but rather as a commencement, a beginning of a lifelong practice of living in accordance with Stoic principles. May we continue to seek wisdom, cultivate virtue, and lead lives of meaning and purpose, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. And may our journey be marked not only by the pursuit of knowledge, but by the embodiment of wisdom in thought, word, and deed.